On January 27, 2025, a major shift in the global tech landscape occurred with the release of DeepSeek, an AI application developed by a Chinese startup. The event led to a dramatic market response, with Nvidia losing nearly $600 billion in market cap within just a few hours, breaking its own record for the largest single-day loss in history. Along with Nvidia, a handful of other U.S. chip stocks, many of which were trading at 30 times earnings or more, saw significant declines, dragging down major stock indexes like the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. Despite some recovery later in the week, DeepSeek's launch sent a stark message. U.S. tech giants, who had previously dominated the AI race, were now being challenged. DeepSeek's success raised serious questions about the sustainability of the U.S.-led AI supply chain and the massive investments that tech companies had made in it. The release of the app from a Chinese company, known for its surprisingly high performance and low cost, seemed to come out of nowhere, and its rapid rise to the top of the App Store raised further eyebrows. DeepSeek, an AI startup formed in 2023, is a product of 40-year-old entrepreneur Ling W. Fang, who, while not a well-known figure in Chinese tech circles, has an established background in finance. With a background in electrical engineering and computer vision, Fang founded the company after spinning it out of a hedge fund. In November 2024, DeepSeek previewed its R1 model, which showed strong performance benchmarks against other well-known AI models, including OpenAI's GPT. By January 2025, DeepSeek had made a significant splash in the AI space when it released its app, which quickly surged to the top of the App Store, surpassing OpenAI's ChatGPT in popularity. The app's distinguishing feature is its ability to articulate its reasoning before responding to prompts, providing a more thoughtful, human-like response. It can write code, answer questions, and even generate text, such as an empathetic breakup message. Its performance impressed the tech industry, with some noting its remarkable ability to develop mathematics, coding, and advanced reasoning skills, things not commonly seen from AI models before. Despite its innovation, DeepSeek's product isn't without limitations. For example, its reasoning aligns with Beijing's censorship policies, meaning certain questions related to Chinese politics are deftly avoided. However, the app's open-source nature allows developers to inspect and modify the code, even for commercial use, a major advantage that has set it apart from other offerings in the market. This open-source access, combined with the app's high performance and low cost, contributed to the significant attention it received from both investors and tech observers. US AI startup Perplexity has already announced that DeepSeek can be used uncensored on its platform, further broadening its potential reach. What truly startled investors, however, was the revelation that DeepSeek was able to build and train its model at a mere fraction of the cost that other companies were incurring. AI training has become a notoriously capital-intensive endeavor, with predictions from experts like Anthropic CEO Dario Amade suggesting that the cost to train AI models could eventually climb to $100 billion, up from the current $100 million. DeepSeek, however, trained its R1 model with just $6 million in funding, which raised immediate questions about the massive spending by U.S. companies in the AI space. Since 2017, major American companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, Google, and Meta have collectively forecasted spending over $250 billion on AI infrastructure in 2025 alone. Nvidia, which manufactures the powerful semiconductors necessary for AI applications, found itself in the eye of the storm as investors became increasingly spooked by DeepSeek's low-cost, high-performance product. DeepSeek's success called into question whether packing expensive data centers with power-hungry semiconductors was truly necessary, challenging the assumptions that had guided the AI industry's investment strategies for years. Another factor that contributed to DeepSeek's market impact is a broader energy consumption driven by AI. As tech companies like Microsoft and Google ramp up their AI operations, their total energy consumption has surged, which has been beneficial for energy providers but concerning for the sustainability of such large-scale operations. DeepSeek's efficiency, enabled by its innovative use of older computing chips, suggested that AI's energy consumption could be optimized without requiring the immense power needed by the latest hardware, further complicating the financial outlook for major chip manufacturers and energy providers. Despite U.S. efforts to limit China's access to cutting-edge chips, particularly those made by Nvidia, DeepSeek was able to navigate around these restrictions. For years, the U.S. government had moved to curb the sale of advanced chips to Chinese companies, believing this would slow down China's progress in AI. However, DeepSeek managed to circumvent these sanctions by utilizing older chips and optimizing their performance. The company appears to have used similar techniques to those employed by video game developers who, over time, figure out how to extract more power and performance from older hardware. For instance, the PlayStation 3, a console from an earlier generation, saw improved graphics and performance in games released later in its life cycle, despite its original hardware not changing. Ling W. Fang's foresight in acquiring older Nvidia graphics processing units, GPUs, likely gave DeepSeek an advantage over its competitors in terms of cost and efficiency, enabling the startup to build a powerful AI model without relying on the latest, most expensive technology. This approach is not unprecedented. Just a year prior, Huawei stunned the tech industry by unveiling a smartphone powered by semiconductors that surpassed expectations, even though the U.S. had imposed stringent export controls. DeepSeek's success and the widespread reaction it generated could trigger alarm bells in Washington, as it highlights how China continues to innovate despite U.S. sanctions. Many people in Silicon Valley are now scrambling to understand exactly how DeepSeek was able to build its model and whether it had used technologies from other companies or more chips than it has disclosed. DeepSeek's success has even led some American tech leaders, including former President Donald Trump, to express admiration for the Chinese startup, acknowledging that competition can be beneficial for the U.S. They have praised DeepSeek's model, calling it impressive, and noted that it serves as a wake-up call for the U.S. AI industry. China's tech sector, far from being a follower, has proven to be highly capable of developing advanced technologies, and this new competition should not be underestimated. Silicon Valley's long-held belief in its dominance over China's tech sector may no longer be as secure as it once was. The release of DeepSeek and its subsequent success indicate that the landscape of AI technology is becoming more competitive and unpredictable, with players from across the globe pushing the boundaries of what's possible.